Yi Sarachev, one of the first witnesses to ever be interviewed, said, "I was a master tanner in the summer, it was closer to spring, around 8 o'clock in the morning. I and my workers were washing wool on the shore of the Kana River, when suddenly I heard at first a noise, as from the wings of a frightened bird, coming from the south toward the east, toward the villages of Ansir, and a wave like a ripple went up the river in the directions of the current. After that there followed one sharp crash, and after it, hollow, seemingly subterranean rumbles. The crash was so strong that one of the workers, Yegor Stepanovich Vlasov, he is now dead, fell into the water. With the noise, there appeared in the air a radiance, circular in form, with nearly half the dimensions of the moon, with a bluish hue, flying quickly in the directions from Filimonov, northwest of Tunguska, toward Irkutsk. After the radiance there remained behind a trace, in the form of a blue-gray streak, stretching along almost the whole way and then gradually disappearing from its end. The radiance, without breaking up, vanished behind the mountain. Although many people saw bright light after the explosion, Russians in certain areas couldn't actually see the object in the sky, including Tien Nomenko, then living in the village of Kesma. He explained, "The day was uncommonly sunny and so clear that we didn't notice a single cloud on the horizon. No breeze was stirring, absolute silence. And then, around 8 in the morning, the sun had already risen rather high. Suddenly, there was heard a distant, barely audible sound of thunder. It made us look around on all sides involuntarily. The thunder sounded as if it were coming from the Angara, so right away I had to turn abruptly in the direction that it had my back to, but in the sky around us not one storm cloud was visible anywhere, all the way to the horizon. Assuming that the thunderstorm was still somewhere far away, we went back to planing boards again. But the sound of thunder began strengthening so rapidly that we didn't manage to plane more than 3 or 4 strokes before we had to throw down our planes and no longer sit,